Many people are familiar with who Gustavo Fring is from the shows Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. He is a prominent and calculating drug lord who operates a chain of fast food restaurants as a front for his drug trafficking operations. But what makes him so special? Warning! Before we continue, this video contains spoilers from both Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. If you intend to watch any or both series undisturbed, please click off this video. Now let's continue. While he isn't in any way a perfect example of how a man should be, there are some attributes and habits that you can learn for him to instantly become a more respected and confident person. The first habit is that he carefully analyzes situations, weighs the pros and cons, and develops long-term strategies to achieve his objectives. Notice how in almost any situation, he is always one step ahead of his foes. This may seem like an extreme scenario, but this can also be applied in daily life. Learning more about your surroundings will help you make wiser decisions. If you understand someone's behavior, you will instantly know what reaction they will have to certain actions, giving you more control over them. It's simple psychology. Think twice before speaking. Only speak when needed. Doing so wrongfully could compromise you. Learning this habit will force people to give you more respect. Along with that, there is a second habit you see from Gustavo. Even in the most high-stakes and stressful situations, he remains composed and collected. He never lets his emotions cloud his judgment, allowing him to make rational decisions. To become like him, you must practice critical thinking. Practice mindfulness techniques such as deep breathing and meditation to manage stress and stay composed when faced with challenges. It is essential to cultivate the ability to take a step back, assess the situation objectively, and respond calmly. The worst thing you can do in a dangerous situation is to act out. Not only that you will look weak, but you could also put your life in danger. The third one is to develop a habit of paying attention to details in your tasks and projects. As they say, the devil is in the details. Overlooking minor errors could lead to a buildup of a huge one. Double-check your work for inconsistencies and opportunities for improvement. This attention to detail can lead to better outcomes and greater overall success. Notice how Gus's success is attributed to his meticulous attention to detail. This is because he leaves nothing to chance, ensuring that every aspect of his operations is carefully planned and executed. Moving beyond attention to detail, the next habit that we can observe from Gus is that he always maintains a facade of being a respectable businessman through his ownership of Los Pollos Hermanos. He uses this friendly and innocent public image to deflect suspicion from his criminal activities. In this world, nobody wants to be associated with a negative figure. You need to build a positive personal brand by emphasizing your strengths and showcasing your skills. Engage in community-oriented activities and contribute positively to your professional and social networks. A strong public image can open doors and create many opportunities. Moving on, this last positive habit is a very important one. Gus remains committed to his mission despite the challenges and risks. His unrelenting pursuit of vengeance against the cartel showcases his loyalty to his personal goals. Nobody can influence what he wants or what he does. That's because he is extremely dedicated and motivated in everything that he does, and so will you be from now on. Develop a strong sense of purpose and loyalty to your own personal and professional goals. Stay determined and resilient in the face of setbacks, and remind yourself regularly of what you're working toward. Success is not a race, it's a marathon. So stay strong and focused. Now let's talk about Gustavo's cons. And as I said earlier, he is not a saint. He is notorious for his willingness to eliminate anyone who stands in the way of his objectives, even if it involves extreme measures. He prioritizes his goals over empathy and ethical considerations. While ambition is important, his actions can sometimes reach extreme measures that could have been avoided. Remember to maintain empathy and ethical boundaries in your pursuits. Seek win-win solutions whenever possible, and prioritize cooperation over ruthless competition. People are much more eager at bargaining when it is guaranteed that they have something to win. Moving on to the last one, Gus is blinded by revenge. His relentless pursuit of revenge against the cartel can lead to a single-minded focus on his goals, sometimes at the expense of considering alternative perspectives or unintended consequences. You do not want to do that. No matter the circumstances, you must always look at the bigger picture. If you focus on something specific, you will miss all the great opportunities. And that's everything you need to know about Gustavo Fring, one of the most notorious characters in TV history, loved by the audience and feared by his foes. I want to personally thank you for sticking this long into the video, and I hope you learned something useful from it. See you next time.